Hey, what's up guys? Kris Krohn here. Yes, it is winter. Yes, I'm driving with the top down. It is one of my favorites. I am totally impervious to the cold. But today I want to jam with you on real estate, and I want to talk about why 90% of all millionaires make it in real estate. And there's very, very specific reasons why. And so what I want to do is break it down for you. I really want to give it to you in like the deeper science than I have in the past. And I think you're really going to appreciate it. So check it out. I'm up here at my mountain home. It is snowy, it's cold, but a super exciting day. As I've started this YouTube channel, I've been really honing in what is the information that would create the highest level of value for you. And today I want to give it to you in one straight shot, how you invest in your 20s so that when you're in your 30s, not your 40s, not your 50s, not your 60s, you can really be living life on your terms. To me, it doesn't matter whether you have money, whether you don't have money, you have good credit, you have bad credit. Frankly, it really doesn't make much of an impact at all to me. So here's what I want to help you understand. There's a number of strategies when it comes to the world of real estate investing. In fact, there's 32 main strategies out there. And the first thing I need you to understand is that most of those strategies, they're not good. You shouldn't do. There's tax deeds, there's flips, there's a lot of things that are popular. There's multifamily, there's rentals. And I don't do those things, and I don't think you should do those things. I think you should do what makes the most money, that takes the least time and the least effort, and has the least risk. Because, dude, no one likes to start over, no one likes to lose, and when you invest, there is some risk. The reason why I retired at the age of 26 is because I followed a very specific formula, and I want to detail it out very specific for you, because there are 3 things that you do need to know about making money in the game of real estate, and if you follow these 3 things, it's going to be a total game changer for you. So let's head over to the whiteboard, and I want to document this for you because I want you to understand that when you get in the game of real estate, you want each property to be a win. When I found out that you could make $50,000 to $100,000 per deal, I got to tell you, that was something that was super exciting for me because I realized if I want to make $1 million, then I just need to be able to count to 10, right? I got 10 fingers. So much easier than so many of the other ways and methodologies that are out there. And so I want to ask you, how many deals do you need to do before you'd say, wow, I've made it, I've arrived? And with what I'm about to show you, I don't want you to be thinking in terms of like, I want to be a millionaire, so I need $1 million, I need to do 10 deals. It's actually a lot simpler. You don't need a certain amount of money. What you need is a certain amount of properties producing a certain amount of residual income. You're not striving for a certain net worth. You're striving for your real estate to perform in a manner to give you enough residual income that you don't need to work. When I say I retired at 26, truth is I didn't really retire. I just became financially independent and I quit my job and I got to live life on my terms. And it's because of what I'm about to show you. There are 3 things in particular that you need to be aware of. Every time you do a deal in your backyard, and it doesn't have to take money. Some of these deals take nothing or maybe $1,000 or $3,000, very little. And the first thing that I want you to know is that you should be making around $5,000 just for consummating the deal, as in finding. $5,000 is what you get paid upfront. Now, upfront is really important because who wants to be in the game of real estate and say, hey, I'll work today, but I want to get paid in years? You need to get paid now. The second thing that's important is that when I buy single family homes, I buy them underneath the median. I buy them with my specific system, which, by the way, it's in a book that you can get for free. You can download it if you click the link or the one that's popping up on the screen right now. You can get my book for free that'll go into deep detail on this. What I want you to understand is that you get paid $5,000 up front, and then you're getting $500 on average freedom dollars every single month. Now, this $500 is really important because if you buy 10 homes, and those 10 homes are each paying you $500 a month times 10, that's $5,000. Now, you might not be able to retire on $5,000, but guess what you can do? You can walk away from a job that's paying less. And if you figure that out, dude, then why not do 20 more? Why not do 100? Especially when I show you how you don't need to access your own money to make this happen. The third thing, though, that you do need to understand is while there is upfront money, this money is along the way. You just keep on getting it. There's another kind of money that you get when you sell this home in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and it's tens of thousands of dollars. If you're buying it beneath the median, I'm guessing for all intents and purposes, and I use this as an example sometimes, $30,000. It could be $50,000, it could be $80,000, it could be $20,000, but probably not less. And if you start adding the upfront money, the $6,000 on average that you're getting every year, and this money, you start making $50,000 to $100,000 on every deal that you do. And my friend, that's the part of this whole game that I want you to have an understanding for, is that if you're getting paid up front along the way and at the end, then the cool thing is, and here's the secret, you can multiply this. You do 2 or 3 or 4 of these deals, and it's so your ROI, your return on investment is so high that you're gonna start attracting a very special kind of people. These people are called partners. And a partner is an individual that says, hey, I'm into my career, but I've been saving up some money. I don't want to learn what you've learned. Can we go in 50-50? And this is when you hit the big time. And this is when you can do, right now I can do as much real estate as I want. I have a goal of becoming a billionaire. I want to be a billionaire philanthropist the second half of my life. And right now I've got assets growing like crazy, but I've followed this system to get started to create my financial independence. And then my partnering system, which you'll also learn about in the book, is what has taken me from independence to true financial freedom. Did you know there's a difference between those two? Financial independence just means you got out of your job and you've replaced it. But financial freedom means that you're now living the lifestyle that you want. So living where you want, donating the way that you want, giving to charities the way you want, you know, being able to take the travel and the trips and vacations. It's a very real byproduct of all the real estate investing that we're talking about here. So what I want to do right now is I want to share with you how you can get my book for free. I want to share with you what's in it. And first of all, it's called Unstoppable. It's a brand new book and it's different than any of my others because I took out all the fluff and I shrunk it really small. I'm just gonna grab a drink here. My absolute favorite drink, if you ever come visit me, just bring me a 6-pack of apple beer. It's not beer, but I gotta tell you, it is really tasty. And I know the carbonation is not good for me, but that's why I go to them. So here's the deal in the book. It's called Unstoppable. And what it does is it documents your custom journey to get a particular real estate game plan to go from nothing to millions. And here's what I want you to understand about that. Whether you would say you're too young or too old, whether you would say I don't have enough money or I don't have any money, dude, that doesn't matter. In my matrix of the book, I actually show how all those combinations of people can get in the game of real estate. And dude, if you come out to my live events, which you very well might, you're gonna meet all sorts of people, successful investors that are out there crushing it and doing. Right now, the book is free. We're gonna do that for a period of time. All you gotta do is click the link below, get your hands on a copy of the book, and it'll even come with a consultation if you want. You can talk to a member of my team and basically say, okay, I'm reading this book, I'm getting my custom game plan, I'm figuring out my next steps, and having a member of my team contacting you is just to make sure you understand the book and its principles. And if you get stuck, then we want to finish customizing the process so that you're completely clear on exact steps you need to do to make your next million or your first million in real estate. Hey, thank you so much for watching today. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you do that. Ring the bell. Every day I've got new content coming out. Get your hands on a free copy of my book, and who knows, maybe I'm gonna be your next mentor to help you make your next million in real estate, or I'll be seeing you at one of my live events. Take care.